finds gotchas in contracts before they hurt her clients. She shows audiences how to avoid gotchas in negotiations. But sometimes gotchas got married. And she had to change as a result of the gotchas. Change can be painful when hit without warning. Hit is the operative word here. Today she's going to share a story of Christmas Eve gotcha and the choices she was forced to make and enhance and be grateful for. Please welcome Mary Redmond.
The gotchas. Don't you just love it when someone says, gotcha? Following gotchas will be change. And if you're like me, you said, bring it on. I want change. I want to grow. Not, no, I don't like change. The older I get, the less I enjoy change. Christmas Eve. Betsy and I, Betsy is my 2001 Mitsubishi Diamante. Betsy and I had finished our Christmas shopping. Oh yeah. Got the stocking stuffers, got the food. I'm heading home to have a wonderful evening watching a Christmas classic movie. Doing 70 miles an hour when this sound comes from under the hood, and I knew in a moment it could be no good. That thrashing and crashing meant change was coming, and this is a change that I didn't want, because I always said, Betsy, you and me, honey, you've got the right cup holder size, you've got a wonderful sound system, and Betsy, honey, you got this seat that makes my butt warm. Oh, Betsy, you and I, baby. I was driving Betsy till the wheels had come off. I told her, it's you and me. 70 miles an hour with that sound going on. And all of a sudden, all 5 senses were on alert. I heard a crashing sound as the front left part of my car starts dragging on the highway on the Kansas River Bridge, not 4 miles from here. I felt the crash. I smelled the smoke. I heard that sound of thundering metal on metal. And I tasted fear. Can you taste it? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
50 miles an hour I was down to at that point when I saw my wheel and tire pass me doing 50. Doing 50, and I am not doing 50 anymore. And all I see is that wheel and that tire bouncing and cars to my left scattering all over the highway. Nobody hit one another. And there was the tire. And the next thing I know, now, actions and consequences. Evidently, I gripped the wheel and slowly headed into the slow lane, but I did not go over the side of the bridge. Now remember, I have no left front wheel and I'm dragging. I steered the car into that slow safety lane. The side of my car is butted right up against the concrete. I hate bridges. Christmas Eve, maybe it was 20 degrees. I'm guessing that water down there is pretty darn cold, and I do not want to find out. But the car stopped, and this man comes running back. He was stopped in a car in front of me, and he says, wow, that was some fine driving you did. I did? I don't remember. Because I'm watching the tire bouncing down the highway, and now my car stopped. He says, let me help you get out of there. Because now the car's down like this, and he has to kind of help to get me up and out. He says, let's come up to my car. My wife and I have got the heater, and you'll be warm while you call your husband. He has to move the bundt cake that's right there on the seat and all the food that they had from the Christmas event they were heading to. And they said, let's just stop a moment, his wife said, and pray. She said, let's thank God that you're right here and you're safe. Because it's kind of a miracle what we saw, that you didn't go over the side. And I was shaken pretty bad by then. I had 2 phone calls to make. That was my decision time. That's all I had to do. I don't remember the steering. Remember, change had happened, and I was a willing participant. A lot of times change comes at us, and we get a long time to decide about change, but I had no time to think about it. I had 2 phone calls to make, one to my husband and one to AAA. God bless AAA. Because they listened to me and the fear in my voice and says, we'll get you a tow truck and it'll be all right. And the next hero, besides the folks that were keeping me warm, was the highway patrolman, who said, I'm staying with you until your car is towed off this bridge. Wow. I was scared. And so he stayed right there and he kept traffic with his lights and flashers from away from us, because it's a 65-mile-an-hour speed right there. And the bridge shakes. Or was it me? Or was it me? I knew that night I was very blessed. We were on that bridge for almost 2 hours. I had a little Christmas Eve miracle, if you will. Plans didn't go as I had expected, but it was exactly as I believe God expected. I got a chance to be grateful for a life. My life. One of my girlfriends, I told a little of the story on Facebook, and she said, I guess your work here is not yet done. I agree. So change happens. Our mission in life is to accept it and to move on with it. Thank you.